The following video is based on true events. Viewer discretion is advised. There is a group of cold case investigators who meet biannually in Saskatchewan. The Saskatchewan Association of Cold Case Investigators share information and knowledge between agencies. This video is the result of their collaboration. These are some of their cases. On July 2, 2010, a young female disappeared from Saskatoon. Detective Sergeant Randy Huisman of the Saskatoon Police Services is currently investigating the disappearance of Karina Wolfe.
I'm the current lead investigator on a missing file for 2010, Karina Wolfe. Karina was an Aboriginal female, 22 years of age, 5'7", 110 pounds. Her hair was a little longer than shoulder length between her shoulder blades. It was dark colored, however it had red and blonde dye in it, and she did color her hair different colors quite frequently. Karina struggled with some addiction issues and lived a high-risk lifestyle. Karina wanted to deal with her addictions issues, so she went to treatment from the 22nd of June 2010, and she checked out of treatment on the 1st of July 2010. It was on the 2nd of July that she moved from one address to her mother's place. On the early afternoon of July 2nd, 2010, Karina phoned a male acquaintance of hers. He picked Karina up and gave her a ride over to her mother's residence where they dropped off some belongings. And from there, Karina wanted to go and get a shower and a bite to eat at his residence. From there, Karina left with this male. That's the last time that her mother or any family members saw or heard from Karina.
Dorothea Swift-Wolf is the missing persons liaison officer from the Saskatoon Police Services Victim Services.
I've been working very closely with Karina Wolfe. Her daughter Karina has been missing for 2.5 years. I try to visit her probably once a week, minimum twice a month, just so she has updates on what's happening with the file and to make sure she's okay. My primary job is to try and support hope with Carol.
Through the police investigation, we discovered that this male person took Karina from her mother's residence to his residence where they had some food and Karina took a shower. She then wanted to get a ride and get dropped off on 20th Street near Avenue H. And this person took her there and dropped her off.
We do things like have a birthday celebration with birthday cake on Carol's birthday or Karina's birthday. And we take part in the marches. We try to bring attention any way we can to Karina's case because she's been missing for so long.
A couple hours later, he received a phone call from Karina, believed to be from a payphone near the gas station at 20th Street and Avenue H, where she wanted to borrow some money, and she disappeared from that point on.
I know Carol, I was visiting her yesterday and she said the only thing that I can say is that I'm okay and I'm trying to remain positive.
Karina would be 22 years old now. I absolutely believe that there are people out there that have answers. People don't just disappear from a busy area of Saskatoon without witnesses.
I think dealing and working with this family so closely for the last 2.5 years is that they struggle because she's missing. She's not here in the physical sense, but she's still there in the emotional sense. So you keep looking and you're wanting and waiting. And I think it's the waiting part that's the hardest for the family. But I mean, that's the raw emotion of having somebody that's missing and not knowing exactly where they are and searching and waiting.
Dok annanek ots intane hulla hajasi ayurdayin nanek bets internal sietane kwenach ani ho anuftan hosa in lasa ahi tanal sietane kweneka ho ansi ayur bets ihonina ho asa.
If you have any information on the disappearance of Karina Wolfe, please call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477.